14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
6-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And
it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. The quick slant caught. And he is out of bounds here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2nd and inches.
Throwing again is Stafford. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Here's Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Gets this to Firkser, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Jackson now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try to run this one in. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Jackson now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Stafford. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he will find his man on the outside. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To the air again, Stafford.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and
it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because...
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Titans.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? Let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. On first down at Stafford. This is caught. It's Woods. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Now it's Stafford.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Off play action, Tannehill. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Jackson now to return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Stafford. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Stafford. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second and goal, Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
23. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got some space here. A solid stiff arm. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards remain for second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Airing it out deep for Woods.
Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
He's going to look deep down the field and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Jackson now to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. To throw is Stafford. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw, Stafford. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down and goal. Stafford under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now Stafford on third and goal. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Matthias Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win, and they're not just winning.
And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jackson now to return.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Woods has it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Here's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Stafford on first down.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And it's caught. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On second and goal, Stafford, and they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Matt Gay for the Rams field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Stafford. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Stafford looks to throw again. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Gain is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Throwing now, Tannehill. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.